How about it, folks? All right, this is a scoop for this video. You go out on the road, you try to get hired, you get these headhunters that hire you on the phone. You don't expect them to promise you a lot, but you know the way finances are when you go on the road working construction. You got to have money to get there and money to get around. Now, we was told the rate was going to be, we was told how much per diem was going to be, and we understood that. We also having financial problems. We thought we had money coming. It didn't come the way we thought. We were struggling, just like any other construction hands these days. We called and told her basically we wasn't going to be able to make it, the woman that was being the headhunter for the job, because we did not have the money to get up there. Well, after telling her that, she contacted us both back and told us that don't worry about that. What we can do is get y'all in advance. And what it'll be is your per diem from weeks per diem. You'll get that once you show up at the office. All right, I asked her, before that, I said, wait a minute, is there any way we can expedite that? Can we give you our direct deposit information? Maybe to, speed that along to where you wouldn't have to worry about a paper check, having to go try to find a bank to cash it. She said, no, they don't do that on the advances. They don't go through the payroll on advances. It goes out of the construction payroll, what we assumed. That's what she said. It would be a paper check. So we came up here. Come all the way over here to go to work. Almost 4 hours away from the house. Go through the song and dance, go take our drug screen, do that, come in here and do our fitter's test. We pass it, ace it. Thinking all that's right. You got our orientation to do. When we first got in here, when we first sit down, prior to taking our test, after we took our drug test, we sit down with the woman. And the woman told us at that time that our checks weren't ready yet. She told us that our checks was being written and they were en route. Now, we assumed that was from the owner of the company. And we'll leave him nameless right now, just out of respect. We're trying to see if we can work this out, but y'all follow me. So she said the checks was en route to here. So we went ahead and started our orientation. We went through the song and dance. We took our fitter's test. We passed it. Everything was looking good. I had made a point to tell her I ain't had a cigarette in 3 days, and I would like to go and get us something to eat if it was going to have to be. We had 5 hours worth of orientation to do. If we can get our checks and at least go to their bank and cash our checks and come back and finish our orientation, since we're going to do the drug screen and all that kind of stuff, that was no problem, just waiting on the checks to get here. But while we're waiting on the checks, keep going through the song and dance. So we did. Well, after we get through one section, it's another song and dance. Another song and dance. Then they move us to another area to take some more, do more orientation. Well, I, at that moment, got a feeling they're stretching us out. Maybe they're going to make us just wait till we completely do everything before they feel confident in giving us our draw, because there's people out there that'll go in and hire on a job, and they've done it before. The woman even told us, the headhunter told us on the phone, that there's people that's done them that way. So I understood that. I was just making a joke about it. They're going to stretch us out. I was really wanting a cigarette. Mm-hmm. But needless to say, about 20 minutes later, after we're going through the high-speed internet trying to get through these orientations, the same woman that told us the checks was on the way, even told us how much the checks was going to be for 5 days, she comes in with another song and dance saying that they don't cut checks. Checks will have to go through the payroll department, and our check will not be given to us. Our per diem that was supposed to have been given to us, it has already been approved by us, by a man that run the construction manager, vice president, that were supposed to be here waiting on us, that we're now waiting to receive. Now we're not going to receive them. It'll be on next week's check. Well, that changed the whole tide of events. See, that got us to another whole level. Now, fast forward to where we're at now, we're sitting in the parking lot. We're being told there was no way we was going to get a check. Now, mind you, we was told this through a headhunter yesterday that also told us the name of the same man that they keep throwing out as the vice president of construction that approved these checks, that's going to be our boss at the job we go to, that they don't do that. It's going to be next week. Now, we've been trying to get in touch with this same headhunter all morning, me and him both. And I finally received a text from her asking her, please call us and let us know something. I'm playing good cop. He's playing bad cop. Of course, he got every right to be. She answered back and said that she just hung up the phone with the vice president of construction, same man that supposedly approved these checks that we have not got yet, and told us that it would have to go through the payroll department, which makes sense. But now we've already turned in our direct deposit information today. Now we know how long it takes to get direct deposit started. But she told us that the check would have to go through Fridays when they cut checks. So I said, okay, if you can tell us it'll be in our bank tomorrow, which is tomorrow's Friday, instead of next Friday, we can make something happened. Just trying to spoon feed, trying to see if I can keep the, the connection open there. Keep the, the response, the conversation open. Don't want to cut it off, get mad and be bad cop, bad cop. Needless to say, I haven't heard a confirmation back yet. Now, we're in the process of waiting for the vice president of the company. A woman is supposed to be over that is waiting for them to get back from lunch to let us know what our predicament is, because we've still got to finish the orientation to go to work. But the problem is, we want to know where the checks are that we was promised was going to be here. Both of us were told, not at the same time, on different phone calls by this headhunter, the same story. We would not have made this 4-hour trek on the little limited money we had to get up here without this. Now, mind you, this 4-hour trek is consisted of his wife bringing me halfway to where I was received from my in-laws to pick me up after dropping us off. Out of her way to do that. That was half a trip. And then he turned around and he came up last night, a whole trip, by himself. So you calculate how much time has been spent, and we're sitting here on limited funds, scratching a broke ass, and being told that our checks is waiting on us, and we don't have checks. Folks, this is wrong. You should not, I don't care if the big boss man that owns the company has decided to say no. That should have been done prior to us receiving this phone call. Before us, because we called to tell them we not going to be able to make the trip. And they insisted, pretty much, saying that they had money waiting on us just to come do the trip because they needed fitters. Now we're here to do the job, and we're not receiving the money. Give me a like and subscribe to this page, and you give me your comments. What would you do? What would you do in this situation? Because right now, we got limited funds. We're sitting here waiting. We can go back in there and finish our orientation and take the risk of doing that 4 hours worth of orientation and then still walking out here with a broke ass, scratching a broke ass. Or maybe slim opportunity by doing that, it'll make somebody get a hair in the ass and actually cut us a check. Or saying, screw it, get the hell out of here now. But where are you going to go with no cash? Folks, just give us a like and subscribe. Give me your comments at the end of the video. And if you want to donate, feel free to. My Cash App, $ GriffDad73, capital G, mind you. PayPal is at Griff90550, capital G again. We need just trying to get input. What do y'all think y'all should do in a situation like that? Whenever you're told by an employer, you're promised something. To me, that's a promissory note. Whenever you tell somebody that, verbal, yeah, it's not written down, it's verbal, but you're told by a headhunter to get you up here, what are you supposed to do? God bless y'all, and leave your comments, let us know what you think.